I'm never waking up saying, well, today's gonna be the same thing. No, every day I wake up, I'm like, I feel like I've never climbed before. I'm like, come on, I've never done this. How strange is that? And really exciting. The desert climbing offers that possibility for endless creativity and endless possibilities for first ascents.
Some people are made to explore, some people are made to assimilate. It depends on how you find yourself happy, you know, and I found myself happy coming down here with all my free time. After climbing out here for 20-something years, you know, you get the FA bug and you start looking for lines of your own, and you can scratch your name into something of your own and leave it there.
Everybody else drives into the creek and they're like, I've driven in 100 times, I'm just gonna get to Super Cracked Buttress, park my car and climb. And every day we have to slow way down because even though we've done the drive hundreds of times, we're like, oh, I never saw this, I never saw this. I've never found anyone as obsessed with Offwidth as I am, so it was kind of a dream to find somebody who is as obsessed as I am, because it just makes it a lot more fun, and it opens up so many possibilities to have someone who will look up and see all the possibilities that I do and other ones. We keep running into more and more confusing and complex and different. It always requires some new way of thinking and a new way of moving your body. This one requires a way of moving your body that really shouldn't be done. It's incredibly awkward, painful, and improbable. And I think maybe that's what I love and hate about this particular route right now. I hated it a lot last night at about midnight when I woke up and had to take Motrin and eat pancakes because I was like freaking out. I think last night it was cookies actually, or chia pudding or something weird. And as far as objective hazard, I was like, oh, there's no objective hazard. But yesterday we pretty much almost everybody died because a big rock inexplicably fell out of the middle of the climb. So that was cool, I guess. I'm like, dude, any single piece I fall on is gonna shatter the interior. The cam is gonna come out. I'm gonna land on the arete. It's gonna be a really bad day.
Oh, dude, I need a smoke after that one, bro. That was fucking a bit much.
Thank God that.
I don't know where the rocks went, but dude, they were bigger than a fucking breadbasket, bro.
Oh my
That's for sure.
God. I think what I love about this route is less that it doesn't have that objective hazard of my other routes. I'm not battling with trying to just survive. I'm really battling with the technical details of the route. And going around the corner is really weird. It's really fun until you fall off the arete and hit the corner, which I've done a few times now. But then it's crazy because the route turns into, I don't know, it's almost 45-degree overhanging sixes, which is a size I've never encountered. I think it's weird with off-width because you can climb them like I have for 7 or 8 years, or like Devin has for 20, and we can run into sizes that we've never encountered. How is that even possible? And there's endless amounts of creativity and imagination in these first ascents because they're all different. I've devoted like 8 years now to off-width climbing, and by devoting myself to it, I mean training for off-width, thinking about off-width, climbing off-width at the expense of friends, relationships, families. I mean, I really put 100% into this, and it is a strange thing because ultimately climbing is a bit selfish. It's just about what I'm doing, or now it's cool because it's what Devin and I are doing together. But I'm hoping that the routes that we establish together will inspire other people to find and to seek out what they were born to do.
As you get older, life happens faster than you think, and this time last year I never would imagine that I'd be able to be climbing full-time, to be able to stay on the road and do what I do every day and love it as much as I do. You know, it never loses its fun, its appeal. It doesn't really go away. If you can find someone that's got that same passion and drive every day, and you fill that space up, that's whatever you want it to be, and make it work. It's the most fulfilling thing I've ever done. Filling that space that you didn't know existed in your happiness. That's not a nice house or a really nice car or a sweet bank account. It's something else, and I hope everyone can find that somewhere in their life. We would walk out of the canyon at the end of the day, and when the light changes, everything looks different all of a sudden, and so we saw more and more possibilities, and we'll probably be a little obsessed with that canyon forever. Everybody falls in love with a certain venue or a certain area that they frequent and love, but you see people over the years coming back to the desert, back to this place. It just doesn't go anywhere because it's such a magical place.